Hello. Here we go again. I was talking with a friend this morning, and we were talking. Actually, she shared a video with me about 1 minute somebody quote unquote loves you, and the next minute they hate you. Was that love? Do you truly love somebody when you can turn around and hate them the next minute? If there's something you don't, was it love? Was it true love? Does love come and go? What do you think? My granddaughter lately is saying she hates the deer. Hates deer. She's only a reflection of what she's heard and how the deer are annoying. How do you hate a deer? They are the same. Boy, how do I? They are the same love, the same creation as you are. You're not separate from that deer or that person that this decides did something wrong, so we don't like them anymore. We hate them. We call them bad names. How does that feel inside? How does it feel inside when you hate anything? It hurts. I don't think most people aren't even sure. When I do a one-on-one, when I'm talking to someone and I ask, how does that thought feel inside when you think something? Another one I was talking with yesterday, she says, I don't like my husband anymore. And I just started laughing. It was so funny. I don't like my husband anymore. So I asked what the thoughts were. And wow. Okay, she went from not trusting, not liking, all those negative things against him, which is hurting her. Honestly, all those thoughts are hurting yourself because you're judging someone else. When you judge someone else, 3 fingers are pointing back at you. So I said, where do you, because she said you can't trust him, where do you not trust yourself? Always comes back to you. Always. Because when you think about the other person in a negative way, that can only come from the negativity within you. So say you love someone and then they do something that you think or you took personally, like it had to do with you. That's the first thing. Taking shit personally is not. When you take shit personally, it's all about me. You're hurting you right there. If something is said and you feel it and there's a contraction inside, first you gotta feel that contraction. You know it's even happening. There's an automatic, you did something to me. That's not true. Everybody's doing exactly anything where it's supposed to. Exactly what's happening. You can't argue with it. And if you take it, can't argue with taking it personally either. But in the meantime, you can also see that taking personally hurts. And then there builds up walls between you and the other person. And then you get behind this barricade of more and more thoughts of against them. Who's here? Say something so I can know who you are. So those barriers put you behind the wall. You're the one that's hurting. They're going on with their life. You're the one that's hurting. If they are hurting, or they're sad or whatever, that you've banished them from your life, they don't have to take that personally either. Hi, Karen. Good to see you here. Nobody has to take anything personally, but when you do, that's what causes pain and suffering across the board. Nobody does anything because of you. They're coming from their own programming. And if it hits you, that's because you have a programming in there that is seen in that moment. You don't have to cower and blame them for hurting you. You can go, oh, thank you. Because how do you know what's living inside that programming? How do you know what's programming in there? What's programmed? I have another person I talked to yesterday who had so much judgment and anger and jealousy, which was, I don't want to, the word came warranted, but in the ego, this dream of this ego reactionary process that's going on, as that heals, you don't have to. She has literally come to be grateful for this person instead of jealousy and anger going out there towards them. I'm so proud of her. Oh, I can't even. And it's something that's which most people would be like, it's justified in this dream of pain and joy, pain and joy, pain and joy. Ugh. Anyway, she was able to see through it. Sitting in that discomfort of, as I'm saying, they did this to me, I'm a victim of them, they're doing it wrong. That's all in here. And no mistake, whenever you hold contempt or hatred or whatever towards somebody else, this is affecting every single relationship you have, whether it be with your kids, with your parents, with your friends. It's affecting them because that hatred and that ick is living inside of you. Like when she tells me that she loves me, that's nice that she loves me because I loved her too. But just the fact that she's feeling love within, that's who we truly are, is that love. That's why it feels so good. Gratitude and love are the same vibration, and it feels so good within this body. Your body knows. If it feels like shit, you know you're blaming somebody or feeling like a victim. Well, that's the same thing. Because anything coming from this, thoughts, is a victim. It believes it's a victim of somebody else. How's that feel? Doesn't feel good. No one is a victim. I'm saying no one. And you can say, well, what about the kids that have been raped? Blah, blah, blah. They're not victims. If we continue to treat them like victims, where's the healing? You continue to believe you're a victim of anything that's seemingly happening. Really, nothing is happening here. It's only a belief in what's happening. Belief that I'm a person. Okay, bye, Karen. There's a belief in a person that's been hurt. Okay, who else is here? There's two. Say something so I can know. So when you believe you're a person, it takes everything personally, and it hurts. Blames, judges. Oh, this thing just constantly judges others. Good, bad, right, wrong. The duality, which isn't even, there is no. Hi, Jen. Good to see you. But as you judge and blame and condemn the other, you're living behind that wall of pain. Nobody's done anything wrong or right either. It's just what is across the board. There is no duality, no right, wrong. That's coming from this. The belief in I'm a person and I can do it right or wrong. It's not true. When you say you're doing something or you believe you're doing something right, when it's giving you credit for doing something right, if you take on that credit, you're just enforcing who you think you are. And you're going to have to take the blame eventually. Because credit and blame is duality. It's literally what is. Imagine if everything just is. The bird moves, the flowers, the computer. Hi, Jewel! Julie, too! Anyway, whenever you think that somebody's doing something wrong, you're the one judging and hurting. Period. It's miserable believing those thoughts. And they just eat you alive. They're constantly in there digging. Whoa. Digging at you when it's quiet. When it's quiet is what's true. Stillness. No right, wrong, no good, bad, no duality at all. Just stillness. Love. You can't divide it. I recently came back from Maine and I found a little piece of paper that I had put in the drawer. I was cleaning out a drawer. And it said, I had written it, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I forgot about it. Just stuck it in the drawer. And it said, why is it so hard to love? Why is it so hard to love? Why is it so scary to love? Love and be vulnerable? Because it's going to take something away from you if they don't love you back or if they do something to hurt you. That's not possible. You're hurting you. Nothing can be taken away from you. Nothing can be added to you. There's no adding or taking away. There's nothing. Do you guys have any questions? Is there something that comes up? You're like, Julie, you've got to have a question. Because I know you don't. You say you don't understand, but something resonates. The risk of heartache, but I still love. Yes. Can you love a Democrat? Because our minds make a scapegoat, like something to hate, something to resist, something to fight against. And that fight is living in your heart. You cannot love unconditionally. You don't have a question yet. Gotta go to physical. Okay. All right. In physical therapy, what's going on? Oh, Jen. Okay. I thought it was Julie. Ugh. Okay. See and hear you. All right. Um, yeah, I think I think it's done. I think there's no more coming out. I basically feel like I'm saying the same thing all the time. Mental therapy. You should not need mental therapy. Oh my god, that's freaking funny though. That's the best thing is to laugh at those all those thoughts that come up saying I. All of those are bullshit. Every single one of them is identity of something that you will never find within here. There's no I in here. Who is Julie, Jennifer, and Karen? Who are they? You can say you're a mom, you're a daughter, you're whatever. So, but are you a daughter when your parents are gone? Are you still a daughter if they're not here? Any identity, especially this body, is painful. Believing we are these bodies because it's not enough. Something's wrong with it. It's never going to be enough. And that hurts. Because just like you're judging other people for doing it wrong, you're judging yourself for doing it wrong, judging this body constantly for doing it wrong. And it's just what is. Without a thought of something being wrong or right, isn't it just this? Ooh. Isn't it just this? No one to have a problem with anything. All right. That's it. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. Have a good day. Have a great weekend.